Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to Inner Dreams. Welcome to your reading. I'm Trini, and I'm so thankful that you're joining me to hear these messages that are already coming in from Spirit. And the biggest message that is now with me right here is detox. Okay? It's a time for letting go. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, you're currently in the autumn. We're experiencing the fall weather. And also if you're watching this around the time that I uploaded it, we are currently in autumn in the Northern Hemisphere. And everywhere I go, I'm seeing these leaves just fall to the ground. And it's the most peaceful thing when you see a leaf just fall so gracefully to the ground. And the thing about it is, as they fall so peacefully, they're not fighting it. They're not resisting it at all. They just allow gravity to do its thing. And a lot of times, and in most cases, life goes best when we reflect nature. So that's what's coming through, is that it is time to let go of something that you have known for a while now. It doesn't serve you. For a lot of you, this is a relationship, okay? And in some cases, it's a relationship that you have formed with a thing or a career or an expectation. It's caused you more agony to hang on to this than to let it go. Some of you might be fearing the possibility of not succeeding. And I want you to know that this action of letting go will set you free, and it will ensure your continued health, well-being, and success. Now, we're still in the physical realm, so still take good care of yourself, still get your checkups, still, do all the things that you need to do to take care of yourself. But this is for peace of mind on a spiritual level, to know that by letting go, you are securing goodness on your path, ease on your path, okay? And there are always going to be challenges, right? But sometimes it's the fact that when a challenge comes to you, if you just flow with it instead of fight it so much. Sometimes we do have to fight, and that's the truth. Sometimes we do have to fight, but sometimes we just have to flow. And life is best experienced in that flow state. Fighting is just very temporary, and there's a certain way to fight, There's a certain way to fight where you preserve your own energy, okay? But when you're in that flow state, there's nothing that can beat that. So just rest assured that what you are being guided by Spirit to let go of at this time and to walk away from. And for some of you, it's not that you're walking away completely from a relationship. It's that you're walking away from the way that you have approached some situations within that relationship. It's that you're putting your own self-love first. So your expectations of your person are different. You can focus on what really matters to you instead of the things that might be a result of fear of re-traumatization or fear of abandonment. Some of those things that we experience for some of us, such a young age. And so we learn to fear these things of really truly connecting and being vulnerable at times. You're on a path of enlightenment. So all of those things that have been a struggle for you, you are coming into a state of peace about. And so it's not going to be the same struggle that was there before. There's going to be peace where there was struggle. Okay, you have I am a leader. Divine is bringing through like Moses, okay? He was a leader of his people, right? And I'm not a Bible thumper, but there are ways in which the Bible does serve me. So I like to think of the story sometimes and whatnot. But Michael, Archangel Michael is coming through. Ashe, Archangel Michael. You're protected. Moses was a leader of his people, and he had to decide where to go. When he made those decisions, he was in constant communication with the Creator, okay? So that's what Divine is suggesting that you do now. As you are the leader of yourself at this time, you are creating your destiny. You are making decisions. There's no need to have any fear about the decisions that you're making because you are in harmony with your higher self. Yeah, listening to that voice, that inner voice that guides you. It is your GPS. That is what will serve you at this time. You're also being called to work with others. I feel like for some of you, this is, yeah, I'm a leader. For some of you, this is where you're connecting with people virtually. You're sharing something, and you are a leader in that you're taking the initiative to share something that is going to help someone. So please listen to those inner urges that are pushing you in the direction of creative energy that is really going to serve you at this time to create. Divine is saying that by creating, you are receiving divine healing energy in your body. Okay, and this is real. I had a terrible backache this morning, and when I started getting ready to make this video, instantly my back was better. And I'm not making any promises of anything health-wise. Please see your medical professional, okay? But I'm talking from a spiritual perspective here. When we create, we do channel through our whole self, because it takes the whole self to create something. We're channeling divine energy, and it creates a circuit that is electric, and it sends healing vibrations through us. So when we do this on a regular basis, it really does help us to feel better, okay? Yes, a leader of self is what's really coming through. A leader of self, okay? You're a leader of yourself. And that's the best person to lead, honestly, because it's so rewarding. You're going to notice how you have grown over the past few months and years. It's going to stack up. You're going to see a significant change in who you are now versus who you were then. And it's like, just take that all in. Take that all in and celebrate it, and then bring that with you on your journey in this present moment forward, okay? All right, belong to your own dream, create your own life. Divine is saying that there's beauty in what you want to do and the uniqueness of it. You don't have to worry about what other people think about what. Yeah, so like they're saying that feedback is good, like take feedback, but also do what you truly feel connected to, what you truly feel excited about doing. What actions in your creative process and in your personal life, in your love life, in your career, in your creative endeavor, what things feel like you woke up to do that? You know what I mean? So rewarding. Living like that is going to be so rewarding. All right, I'm going to pull a love card. I didn't plan on doing love today, but once my eyes were on that deck, I knew it was right for me to pull. Divine, to pull from. Ooh, new romance, okay? Okay. I was really into that. New love. And the thing about it is that it's going to be so good for you, this new love that you're experiencing, because this is in two ways, okay? For some of you, this is actually a new person that's coming to you. For some of you, it's new romantic energy within a connection that you already had. You're experiencing healing energy. You're experiencing better communication. You hear that chime? That's confirmation, okay? That's always my ancestors coming through. They're like, yes, girl. Let them know. This is such evolved energy here. Some of you have been in a relationship where you've been trying to grow, and you've been trying to get a message through to your person, and you felt like everything that you were saying was just being either ignored or disregarded. But now what you're feeling is like, it's a good feeling based on something you can observe, which is change. And that is when it can be very good to give a person another chance. If you see that they are making intentional effort to improve, to grow, to understand you, to understand themselves, and to make changes in order to support the health of that relationship, then that's good. Because there is nobody that's perfect. None of us is perfect. But if we are trying, and if we are making good effort to transform and to grow, then that is good. That's a part of being human, you know? And we're spiritual, of course, but we're also human, okay? We are spirits, but we are also human. Okay, so yeah, and for some of you, this is a brand new person, okay? And, you know, I'm seeing here this darkness. This, you see how they're in the light? This is a result of, for those of you that are already in a relationship and this is just the renewed love energy between you, this is coming after a time of darkness. It felt like death. I feel like there was frustration. I feel like there was chaos and conflict. I feel like there was a fear, well, a lot of fear, but specifically a fear of walking away. And the reason why, like, you might be calling it fear, but actually it was your intuition telling you that there is reason to remain as you both learn and grow and transform. Your higher self was letting you know that there is still room to grow in this connection, okay? Power couple. What y'all about to get into together? I feel like there's something that you're going to nurture together as a couple, and it will grow. It will create abundance. And for some of you, this is your children. Your children are destined for success, okay? And it will, their success, if you have multiple children, their success will look different from one another, but it's supposed to. So please see the beauty in the different paths that your children take. There's value to that difference because it suits their individual personalities. But you and your person are creating abundance together, whether it's through your children or for some of you through a creative endeavor, something that you're going to work on together and perhaps share. Now maybe what that is with that leader card where you're sharing something, you're putting it out there, but just take that in. Togetherness. This is a very strong Two of Cups energy. I sense a playful energy between you, so I'm seeing Six of Cups. And also the Lovers, because this is a true soulmate connection, okay? All right, I'm going to pull a couple of Psychic Tarot cards. Oh, Shadow. So, yup. Okay. Oh. Okay. There is something within this union that you are letting go of as far as fear. This is for romance and love. As far as fear, and I feel like these are fears that stem back to childhood due to this could have been an abandonment or some neglect that you experienced with a parent. The parent may have always been there, but there was a very toxic connection between you. Divine is saying that you have been working really hard to release this hurt and this pain because you've seen the pattern of fear that it's created in your relationship. There's healing that is occurring at this time within your sacral chakra. Divine is saying to connect with the color orange, connect with meditations. I have a bunch of them on my channel that send healing energy to your sacral chakra, because that is going to nurture the connection between you and your person. And remember, for some of you, you are already with this person. For some of you, this is a new romance that you are attracting. But the work that you're doing on yourself is helping you to attract that energy. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep loving yourself and healing yourself. That is always the answer, like, to every single problem. It's like, whether you got issues with money, love, whatever, health, it always comes back to, what is the best thing that I can do right now? Love yourself. Love yourself. And by the way, that's the best question that you can ever ask tarot. What is the best thing for me on my path? The path of my highest good. What is the best thing for me to do right now? What is the best emotional state for me to be in right now? And then once you see it in the cards, you manifest it. If it's joy, how can I make myself happy right now? You know what I'm saying? I can feed myself some good food. I can go outside, connect with nature. It's always about raising your vibration. Okay, but that was a side note. Thank you, Spirit, for that detour. So, moving on has two different meanings here. For some of you, within your connection, you are moving on to a higher level of true, genuine connection and honesty. I'm not the moral police, okay? Because morals are subjective, whether we realize it or not. They're subjective. But honesty is something that really does support intimacy, okay? And I'm gonna just say that. So some of you are moving into a more honest place with your partner. This may be a result of forgiveness and work that you have done together on the relationship after a betrayal. Healing after betrayal is a thing. I feel like in the spiritual community, a lot of people just say, leave. Just leave. And sometimes you do have to leave, okay? Sometimes you do have to leave. But relationship requires dedication. It requires dedication. If you want to have the kind of relationship where you grow together, if you're manifesting something else, if you just want to be provided for, or if you just want sexual connection, that's something else, okay? But if you want a relationship where you are growing together and it's truly a spiritual connection that you share, there is a level of honesty that is required, okay? I love that message. And there are some of you who are moving on to the next phase of your life where you are letting go of a previous love attachment. It wasn't a connection. I feel like you connected in certain ways, but overall, it was something that you felt was a burden to you to maintain that relationship because what you were feeling was not worth what you were giving. You were not feeling taken care of. You were not feeling supported. You were not feeling secure, emotionally secure in that relationship. And for some of you, it's just that the time came to let it go. Look at those leaves falling. Look at that. Can you see the leaves? I hope they show. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's all about letting go and moving forward with a new vibe. Okay, all right, I'm gonna pull a card for money and finances. Let's see what's coming through. Oh, okay, got a couple. Ooh, luck. Yeah, so good luck is coming to you in money and your career. And this is a result of your alignment. You are truly aligning yourselves. I always say that because there's so many aspects of ourselves, from our emotions, our desires. So things are falling into place for you. Not just because of luck, but because of the work that you've been doing on yourself. Divine wants you to know that the work you've been doing on yourself, it will create abundance and is currently creating abundance for you within your finances. Okay? It is like sowing seeds. That's what you've been doing as you've been healing yourself. And now you are reaping the results, the rewards for your effort. So there is going to be luck that you experience with your finances. And this is truly, like, this is the goodness that you get before the pay. Okay, before the money shows up, this is the goodness before that. So for some of you, this is that job that you applied to, you're getting it. For some of you, what I'm seeing is that if the job opportunity did not work out, there is still some benefit that you can get from that connection that you had with that person who interviewed you, or because it's not that you weren't qualified, it's not that you weren't good at it, it's just that there was another underlying factor. And Divine is saying that that job would have presented a problem for you in the future. So that's your protection, that you didn't get it. But there's still a connection or some information that you can get from that person that you interviewed with, or someone within that business entity that can help you, okay, for your next step. Okay? All right, transporter, I see you traveling. I see you traveling. For some of you, this is to gain inspiration for your creative endeavor. You might go to a place that looks really beautiful in the autumn, since we're currently in autumn. If you're watching this around the time I uploaded it, you might be going to see some mountains. You might be going to a beach. Okay, but there's some, I feel like, a natural scene around you where you can travel to gain inspiration and healing for yourself. And for some of you, you're experiencing this with that new romance that's come in, okay? That new romantic energy in your life. All right, so there's something, and this came through in the last reading, one of the last readings, because it was a pick a card, but there's something that is really peaceful that you do. It's like a hobby or an activity, and it will earn you money. There's something that you love to do that you can enjoy, and also with just a little bit of planning and organization, you can get into a routine where your personal enjoyment makes money for you. For some of you, this is tarot. For some of you, this is writing, because you love to write, but you can share what you write with other people. For some of you, this is like ride and share. I don't know. That's just what I call it. But like when people ride in their car and they're recording, you could do that. Just be safe though. Please be safe. You know, use the thingy on the window. That's my mom coming out. That's my mommy energy coming out. Okay. Stability. Divine says, please don't worry about your finances, because you've already invested so much into your financial world and your whole self as well, with your healing and everything, that what you've done by doing all of that is you've created future abundance for yourself. So you've been manifesting all along. And what you may not have realized that Divine really wants to make clear to you is that all of the work you've done has contributed to your abundance. So the healing work, the crying sometimes at night just to get that energy out, and the whether you've yelled and beat pillows or whatever you did to let energy out and to heal yourself. All of the videos you've watched, all of the books that you've read, all of the things that all of the podcasts you've listened to, every single thing that you've done to strengthen your well-being, to heal your soul and to heal your spirit, that is creating wealth for you. And it already has created wealth for you that now you are manifesting because you're experiencing good luck. Okay. Also, Jupiter is coming through. That's the lucky planet. This was sticking out, and Divine, when I was shuffling the cards, Divine was like, you know that one's for them. So I just picked it up. Independent. I feel like there's a part of your being that truly desires to be independent financially. So if someone supports you, that's perfectly fine. But you are getting to a place where you are able to live off of your own earnings. And that's going to feel really good. That's going to feel really, really good. It's going to help you to understand the power of your ability to manifest. You're a very powerful manifester. Divine wants you to know that. So when people talk about creating your world and manifesting your destiny, you're a master of that. Okay, this is so funny because this is what Spirit brought through to me. I've been pulling this card a lot. This is Oshun coming through. This is Oshun. Y'all see I have those peacock feathers in the back? I don't know if you can see them. But I surround myself with peacock feathers. That's Oshun. That's the energy of abundance. That's the energy of, like, true prosperity on every dimension. Within your well-being, you are manifesting abundance. Within your bank account, you are manifesting abundance. Within your connection, your romantic connection, your love life, you are manifesting abundance. Yeah. And Divine says that in order to do this, what's needed is to let go of what no longer serves you. Those fears, those patterns that you have become so tired of, that you have learned ways in which you can let go and move forward and move on to the next phase, okay? And that's why you're experiencing abundance. This is real abundance. This isn't just a bonus on a job. This isn't just, I don't know, winning the lottery. You know, this is abundance in every area of your life. And it's abundance that brings stability and allows you to be very confident within your independence, okay? While also enjoying your connections, you know? Yeah. So Divine says, let it shine. Let it shine. You are a light, but you've also nurtured and loved on your darkness too, okay? I feel like you're very honest with yourself about where you want to be. But Divine is just saying to honor where you are right now, because where you are is the result of your hard work. It's the result of your learning to accept who you are while also growing and evolving so that you become the very best version of yourself. But who you are right now is absolutely beautiful. So let it shine. Okay? All right, beautiful being. Please be sure to like and comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. And I want you to know that I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. If you would like to book with me, please see the link below. You can explore my website, which is always a work in progress, but I love it over there. It's a nice reflection at this time of me and what I bring, and that will only continue to grow. So yeah, I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings, beautiful being. Take care.